For my language autobiography, I focused on the main idea of minorities. I talk about how people have their own unique individual language. Of course, not every person can have their own language due to the limited amount out there, but large groups of people could have the same type of language, but many different languages in one community. Anyway, language is the way of people expressing themselves and communicating with one another. It is something that is given to you when you're born and cannot be changed in the snap of a finger. From my point of view, I lived in an area where people mainly spoke English. It would be very rare for people to speak a language other than English in my community. I don't completely remember due to the years past, but as a guess, for every foreign speaking person, there were about 20 English speaking people. So that is a very large amount of English speaking people and a very, very small amount of foreign language speaking citizens. Until my life progressed and minorities began to come in, the languages spoken around me became more and more diverse. It was something that was not easy adjusting to, and it was something that I did not see as a norm. People came in speaking Spanish, you had the English speaking citizens, the Italian, Mandarin, you name it, any kind of language basically. But yeah, as people came in and they had nothing really to their name because they weren't really from this country, getting a job and somewhere to live was probably one of the things that they found more important than like learning how to speak to another language. But the thing that I'm sure they didn't know about was most jobs probably wouldn't hire unless they learned English or just some basic vocabulary and grammar. Um, just to close it all up, my life has become very induced with many different cultures, and cultural diversion has taken its course, and it is something that cannot be turned around or gotten rid of. And as time goes on, and the process shall become larger and expand, and it is something that just has to be lived with, and it is something that not just I, but everyone has to accept.